And you mentioned how a lot of it is mindset and about our inner narrative and mind talk, and that's something that you've done a lot of work on. Like, can you share some of the specific things you've done that you've found useful to help you manage that? Because imposter syndrome, in all its different guises and the different places where it might show up, it's really common, right? I don't think I've probably spoke to a single leader for this podcast 160 plus episodes in who's not referenced it either in the recording or in sort of our preparation call. So yeah, what is some of the stuff that you've personally done to help you manage and overcome that mindset?
Yeah, my nature is I'm a super reflective person and I'm inquisitive. So reading books, listening to podcasts, speaking to peers, enjoying moments of solitude. I think solitude is super important to get rid of inputs. So inputs are important to enable us to learn and to spark creative ideas, but then to have moments of quietness and stillness and solitude, be it a 2-hour bike ride, be it a 2-hour run, be it a walk with the dogs, and just to allow things to settle down so you can actually have clarity of mind. That's super important for me, and that works really well for me as an individual. I've not really done anything formal. It's all just been self-journaling, and just listening to myself as an individual.
And how do you find the time to do all of that, right? Being a entrepreneur, business owner, when you're really trying to scale and grow a business, especially one that you are deeply passionate about, it's flipping busy, right? Like there'll be lots of people listening going, oh yeah, that's great. Not nice one, Jeff, but you should come and do my job. I'm super busy. I've not got time I'd love to read a book. Like, not a chance. And I've got 2 kids. It's never going to happen. Like, how do you make the time for that? Because that's what it's about, right? If you value it, you make the time. But how do you go about doing that?
Yeah, let's just rewind there. That is kind of a 7 or 8 year journey of discovery put into a 20-second soundbite. So I'm not doing all those things every day, every week, every month, every year. There will be points. I think balance is almost a fallacy as well, where people say you can have it all in 1 week and you must seek balance. It's almost like a pendulum swing. Sometimes you really over-index on exploring these things and you go really hard on it for a month and you commit everything to it. And at other times, you don't listen to any content. You don't read any books. You don't do any solitude because you just haven't got the chance to.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to carve out those moments when you zoom out on a long enough time horizon rather than today, this hour, this morning, today. I think that's important to note because, life gets in the way. It really does. And that's why it's important maybe to journal or to look back and take moments of reflection to see where you've come on that journey.
I love that, especially your comment around zooming out. Like, that resonates in so many different ways for me. And your point around balance, I think, is bang on as well. I tend to run and live my life and business in 3-month blocks. I'm always creating not 90-day plans. And in some ways, I'm maybe a bit of an extreme character, but I was chatting with a leadership group just this week, actually, and we was doing a lot of work around personal values and how they can just be so valuable in terms of maintaining balance and making difficult decisions. And one of the things I shared with the group that some of them sort of chuckled at and raised an eyebrow, but I've got all of my sort of core values written down in the front of a journal with a couple of really specific and granular bullet points for each one. It really explaining what that means to me. And one of the things I do is I've got a recurring 3-monthly appointment with myself in my diary where I sit and review my values and I score myself out of 5 on each one. And what that does is it lets me adjust that balance over a longer term horizon. So if for a period, like, I've really been going kind of hard in the business to land a new project or something, then I see that through my values and go, okay, actually, like, family, I need to dial that up and put a little bit more focus there over the next quarter. So I think balance day to day, week by week is a fallacy. I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah, and I love that. We actually operate with like a 90-day world too. We try to stick to kind of, I'm not sure if you've heard it, the traction or the EOS model within the business.
No, I've not.
We kind of use rocks and a 90-day worldview. But personally, what you mentioned there, I must confess, I've been trying to work towards that structure for the last 3 years, and I've not made it stick, because everything you say there resonates with me as an individual, and that's what I could be doing. Don't like to use the word should, but that's what I could be doing, and that's what I'm aiming towards. So yeah, it's great to hear you're using that, and that might be the catalyst I need to actually implement that.
Hey, before you go, let me tell you about something that is brand new and incredibly exciting. It allows you to get leadership coaching and mentoring whenever you need it, no matter where you are. It's called Ben AI. Ben AI is your personal AI-powered leadership coach and mentor. Drawing on my 20 plus years of experience, it provides you with real-time, practical advice for any leadership or management challenge, be it from managing team dynamics to resolving conflict to planning and prioritization or delegation. Ben AI is there to help. How does it work? Well, you simply head over to the Ben AI URL, type in your question, and you'll immediately get a personalized, actionable piece of advice to help you in that moment. Or if you prefer, you can even call Ben AI and have a conversation with him/me. I know you're going to love it, so do check it out via the link accompanying this episode in the show notes where you can try it for free. That's it for now. I'll see you again soon. Lead on.